I've always wondered what would happen if Harry Potter took a different path at Hogwarts. What if, instead of meeting Ron Weasley on the Hogwarts Express, he bumped into Draco Malfoy first? Today we're diving into an alternate timeline where Harry Potter was sorted into Slytherin, forming a new destiny full of ambition, cunning, and maybe even a touch of darkness. Buckle up, Potterheads, because this is going to be one wild ride. Okay, so here's the deal. Harry's sitting alone in his compartment when in walks Draco Malfoy, but get this, without Ron there to set him off, Draco's actually nice. But here's the twist, without Ron beside him, Harry doesn't feel the need to reject Draco's offer of friendship. Draco, sensing Harry's fame, is surprisingly polite, even eager to impress him. The two boys hit it off, both curious about their roles in the magical world, both raised in very different ways. Draco warns Harry about the wrong sort, but without context, Harry just listens. And when the sorting hat sits on Harry's head, it senses this change. Instead of debating between Gryffindor and Slytherin, the hat quickly decides, yes, Slytherin would help you on your way to greatness. The Great Hall goes silent. Dumbledore's twinkle dims a little, and Snape, well, let's just say his sneer turns into something almost resembling a smile. Professor Snape now favors Harry, not just because of Lily, but because he's one of his students. This gives Harry advantages, access to resources, protection from bullying, and advanced potion training early on. But here's where it gets really interesting. Harry's new housemates are thrilled to have him. Suddenly, he's not just the boy who lived, he's their boy who lived. So Harry's a Slytherin now. And let me tell you, it changes everything. Without Ron and Hermione to keep him grounded, Harry's moral compass starts to, let's say, recalibrate. They don't want to stop Voldemort to save others. They want to prove they're the best. But when Harry comes face to face with Professor Quirrell in front of the mirror of Erised, something strange happens. He still sees himself with his parents. He still longs for love, not power. He defeats Quirrell, but not as a hero. The school whispers that he only acted to protect his future. Now fast forward a few years, and things are getting intense. When Voldemort returns, Slytherin Harry's reaction is complicated. Harry, now fully immersed in Slytherin, doesn't immediately care about attacks on Muggleborns. Until one of his own housemates, perhaps Daphne Greengrass or even Millicent Bulstrode, is petrified. Now it's personal. With Draco's help, he discovers the entrance to the chamber, but this time he's more interested in the legacy of Salazar Slytherin than saving the school. He defeats the Basilisk, but not because of duty, because he wants to be the heir. Fawkes still saves him, because Dumbledore hasn't given up on him. But the school now fears him even more. He's not jumping to join the Death Eaters or anything, but he's also not rushing to play hero. Instead, he's calculating, weighing his options, trying to figure out how to come out on top. The really crazy part, some of Voldemort's ideas don't sound as crazy to this version of Harry. He's been steeped in pure-blood ideology for years now, after all. By year 3, the lines are blurred. Sirius Black escapes, but Harry has no idea who he is because Lupin and the Marauders never grow close to him. In this timeline, Harry doesn't learn the truth about his parents until much later. The absence of real friendship leaves him manipulated by Slytherin ideals and vulnerable to outside influence. Even Voldemort's return plays out differently. Harry's darker, colder. And when he meets Tom Riddle again in year 4, their similarities are terrifying. The Triwizard Tournament reveals how much Harry has changed. He's willing to take risks, bend rules, and even use dark spells, because in Slytherin the end justifies the means. So where does this leave our alternate Harry? Well, he's powerful, that's for sure, maybe even more powerful than in the original timeline. But here's the thing, he's also alone. Like, really alone. No Golden Trio, no Dumbledore's army. Just Harry and his ambition. In the end, I think this Harry would still end up facing off against Voldemort. But it wouldn't be about saving the world or protecting his friends. It'd be a battle of power. two incredibly strong, morally grey wizards duking it out to see who's top dog. And even if Harry won, he'd be feared, not loved. Respected, but never truly trusted. The Sorting Hat once said that our choices define who we are far more than our abilities. And in this world, with different choices, Harry's legacy would be one of ambition and isolation, not love and bravery. What do you think would have happened if Harry stayed in Slytherin? Would he have joined Voldemort or defeated him even faster? So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into what might have been if Harry Potter had been sorted into Slytherin. It's a darker, lonelier path. But hey, maybe some of you think it would have been cooler this way. Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this little trip down alternate history lane, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more magical theories. Until next time, keep those wands at the ready.